Our first guest probably laughs at these highly paid cyclists hitting the deck every now and then. Barely a race goes by in BMX or four cross without some kind of spectacular crash. She just avoids them better than most. It's a welcome to world champion Caroline Buchanan. Hello there.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome. Channeling your pink look tonight. Very pink's in town.
Pink of the BMX world, maybe?
Yeah, I like that. And you're the classic sporting slashy, aren't you? Not only BMX, but into mountain bike and four cross, which you just explained to me. That's
mixing up a little bit of everything. Yeah, 2 sports, 3 disciplines, and keeps me on my toes, that's for sure.
So as long as there's a helmet, some high speed, dirt, rocks.
Yeah.
What about road?
And pads. I'd prefer to land on the dirt than the concrete.
Fair enough. Well, Robbie McEwen went from BMX, Cadell went from mountain bike. Just saying, you know, looking ahead down the track.
Well, there's a lot of crossover, even Anna Mears from track to, BMX to track. So, yeah, they definitely, all the skills kind of interlink and help with each other's sports. I don't know, me and endurance, we don't mix too well, so we'll see. Maybe track.
You've won a lot of world titles. You won 09 and 10 mountain bike world titles and the time trial and the BMX. Some pretty impressive speed that you get going. What would be your max revolutions per minute, RPM?
Generally by the bottom of the big supercross ramp, we'll be hitting sort of around 50k an hour, but my max RPM is about 250, 260.
250?
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Revolutions per minute.
So for people who don't know, that's how many times you turn the pedals per minute. And a normal road rider, it'd be 150, 160. Wow, that's fast.
Wow, my first car didn't get up that. That's fantastic.
And your max wattage, what would that be?
Around 1,200. So that's on the, I'm a littler girl on the BMX side, but the general power to weight ratio is really important. So about 17 watts per kilo. And
jeez, 17 watts per kilo.
So that means nothing to me. How does that compare
to,
say,
That would mean you need
road?
to push 4,926 watts.
Pro road, Froome is head and shoulders above everyone. And if he does 6 watts per kilo,
wow,
pretty good.
That's incredible.
It is impressive.
Does anyone beat those sort of output figures? Do you know? Have you got data on anyone else?
There's definitely some girls that'll be up in this 1,400 sort of watts, but generally they're carrying a little bit more weight. So it all evens out. I'm getting up there, and the plan between now and Rio is to get those numbers up even higher.
Was that pure luck that you got on the BMX and started winning, then they tested you, or they test you first and go, she's powerful?
They do a little bit. Through ACTAS is actually how I got sort of inducted. Myself and Michael Matthews from Canberra, we both did some testing, and my way in, we won the sprint up Parliament House, and he won it. I was the first to puke, and here's your way into ACTAS.
And you both got the same hairdo, so that's good.
He's got more jewellery though.
Yeah, he's got a few more piercings in his face.
Some more bling. Maybe more expensive too.
So you're just 22. You were, what, 18, 19 when you first took your first world title out?
That was a fairy tale night in Canberra at Stromlo Forest Park. So definitely one that I don't think I can beat. At London, of course, the Olympics. That's the pinnacle for me.
You didn't have a great Olympics by your standards. I mean, we were really impressed. You won the time trial. Tell us a little bit about the final, though, of your event.
Don't use the word you used a minute ago.
Mixed emotions, I guess, for London, but I'm definitely going to be bigger and stronger and better, as you could say, for Rio. But it was amazing. I mean, you just can't explain it to people. And I came home and realised that a lot of people were really proud, and they're like, you just got to the Olympics. Of course I wanted to win a medal, but it's made me more hungry and learned some big goals.
I was in London, had a look at the BMX track. I thought I couldn't even get round that thing. It was frightening.
I am intrigued about your first look that you get at the track. How do you ride? Do you go nice and slow and here's 5 bumps, or you just hit it?
Just hit it. Turn the brain off.
They don't do slow.
No. It's generally better to overclear than to come up short. So brain turns off and you just off the brakes and go.
So Rio, BMX or mountain bike?
BMX. Mountain biking in the Olympics is just the cross-country category, so endurance again, not my style. So BMX, definitely, that's the main goal right now.
But you're also racing 4-cross worlds and downhill worlds all in the next month, is that right?
This year's crazy. So the next 3 months coming up, there's 3 world titles, BMX, downhill, 4-cross, 2 sports, 3 cycling disciplines, and it's a stretch.
Explain, I mean, Ed already knows because he's hip with the homies, but what's 4-cross?
4-cross is similar to border cross if you're into snowboarding. So 4 riders on a mountain bike down a hill. Downhill is sort of timed event, top to bottom, dodge the trees, and BMX is the Olympic sport. 8 on a track. Yeah, race to the finish line.
Yeah, 4-cross invented by 4 dudes after a night on the cans, and they said, I reckon I can get down here faster. But let's all go at once.
Pure nut jobs.
Great. So, world champs in New Zealand this year, right?
2 weeks coming up, so training camp on the Gold Coast coming up with the BMX squad, and we all have a really good team. Sam Willoughby won it last year and myself winning the time trial, so hoping to do that again, and Olympic selection starts next year, so
fantastic.
it's all coming
Wish you all
around.
the best. You're going to love it. We've got some goodies for you to
We have.
absolutely mess up your
Don't
training.
have one of these before the downhill. There we go.
But save it to celebrate. And we'll just stick around for the rollers because there's always bash and crash there. I think you'll quite like it.
I will.
Okay,
Thanks
lovely
a
to
lot.
meet you, Caroline. Thanks for that.